Hello, my name is Tasha, and I am a registered dietitian, and I focus in sports and performance nutrition. Today, we're going to be doing a very brief introduction to the athlete's plate. So the athlete's plate is a visual that athletes use in order to build their plate around their intensity of their training and or if they have a competition or a big game. So these different plates, they might not look like what you eat at home, but they are a good representation of the percentages of the different food groups that should be in your meals in order to support performance. So I will share my screen and I will show the 3 different athlete plates that we commonly refer to. So we have a light training day plate, which is this plate all the way to the left. A light training day is a lower intensity workout day. So on days like this, it is best or normal for half the plate to be fruits and vegetables. These could be raw vegetables, cooked vegetables, a side of fruit before or after the meal, and then a quarter of your plate as grains and starches for carbohydrates. And that could be anything from bread, rice, pasta, legumes, things like that, different food groups in that category as well for grains and starches. And then the next 25% of your plate should be lean protein. So this could be anything from eggs to chicken to tofu, fish, beef. It could be any of those lean proteins, just to name a few. So again, this is a light training day where you only have light intensity. And then we kind of bump it up a notch and we go into this moderate training day. So a moderate training day could be exercise with longer duration with moderate intensity, so just bumped up a little bit, or it could be 2 practices. Say you have one practice that's more technical, more learning positions or things along those lines, or you can have an additional practice that's more endurance focused. So you're getting your blood pumping a little bit more. So this plate, you'll notice that the percentages kind of changed. So the color shapes kind of just changed a little bit. So instead of half your plate being fruits and vegetables, now we have 40% of your plate being fruits and vegetables. So again, this could be raw vegetables, cooked vegetables, any way that you prefer. The vegetables could be mixed in with other things, but just to have kind of an idea that 40% of your meal should be those fruits or vegetables. And then moving on as well, you'll notice that this section increased as well. So the greens and starches bumped up to 35%. With that greater intensity, we need more carbohydrates to support that energy that we're putting out in order to support our performance. So again, this could be things like rice, pasta, potatoes, bread, any of those grains or starches. And remaining, our protein will remain 25% of lean protein. Here we have some salmon instead of the chicken and the eggs. Just another example of a lean protein. And then we bump up to a hard training day. So a hard training day plate, such as this, would be a representation or like I said, a game, or even if you just have harder training. So if you have a higher intensity practice, again, this should look like your plate. So half your plate now being those grains and starches, you'll see a common trend that the grains and starches increase with the amount of intensity of your training due to needing carbohydrates to fuel your muscles' energy stores. To be able to kick out that energy that you need to perform your best, we need carbohydrates. So this is a very carbohydrate focused plate. And then our fruits and vegetables are a quarter, and our lean protein is a quarter as well. So the timing of these plates can depend on your schedule. Usually a hard training day plate for before a game or a competition will be 3 to 4 hours before the game or competition. This gives you time to digest, but you still have all these nutrients for energy beforehand. And moderate training day and light training day, these could be post or pre meals. It just depends on your schedule and the demands of your sports. But again, carbohydrates is the one that kind of gets bumped up. So you want to be able to build a plate like any of these that support your performance, and your dietitian can help you choose that. Whatever helps support your needs of your sport and your exercise. I will stop sharing quickly. So those is just a brief introduction of the athlete plates. Again, we want to make sure that we are using those plates as a visual, just to think of those percentages of your plates. They may look different than those pretty pictures, but as long as you are focusing on the grains and starches, the lean protein, and then some color on your plate, it will help you with your performance and overall energy levels, as well as recovery post-exercise too. I'm excited to deep dive into what these plates look like more with you.